Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Yes, hello and welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. You should all know that by now. It's good to be back. I was just talking with James there. It's been 6 days since I uploaded. It's nice to have a break sometimes, guys. I can't lie to you. I did enjoy it, but I'm back now. Back for the heavy stuff. Time to get back to winning ways and time to put things right, as is said in the title. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Also do exactly the same for this beautiful young gentleman who is on the match preview with me today. Looking forward to Everton. James, how are we, fella?
I'm doing great, Alex, my mate. Good to see you back as well, lad. You know what I mean? Obviously, you've been putting the work in. So, as I said just before we went live, when Liverpool are having a break, we can as well.
Absolutely. Get some more in before we talk some facts right now. First of all, if you haven't seen it already, get on 888 Sport right now, or not right now, after 6:30, because I've got 3 back-to-back shows after this. But after this, go and check out James Redmond on 888 Sport. He's going head-to-head with Everton fan. It's fucking brilliant, to be honest. James absolutely destroys him. Comments before we look ahead. Absolutely got ruined. James absolutely sat him down, put him in the box, tucked him in tonight, give him a little kiss on the forehead, read him a bedtime story, tucked him in. Absolutely. Good to see the familiar faces back in. Diego, afternoon all. We'll watch a playback later. Still at work for me. 1-0 to Liverpool, Diego reckons. I wonder if Ancelotti and Klopp have faced off before. I bet they have. Yeah, many times.
Yeah,
I've just finished my online class. Good thing I'm on time today. Good lad. Hi, Alex and James. Hope you had a good break. Well, I mean, I had a break. James hasn't. He's been going double ham, to be honest with you.
No, I have been just dropping the videos. Obviously, James Redmond TV. If you just don't know the score, people, if you don't know the dance.
You know the dance. Claudia T, afternoon, Alex and James. Afternoon. Sorry, let me just take a little sip of the old... Yeah, lovely.
That's the advantage. That's the advantage of not being the host, my mate. You have to speak more than I do. Therefore, I can just have my sips.
There's actually not in there, to be fair.
That was just a failure.
But the OG Kop TV subs, if you realise, for the first 250, 300 subscribers, I was in a studio and I used to have this mug. So if you're an OG from this channel, you know. But anyway, Ruby says, let's go. Hi, Alex. And all right, Jay, fellow Scousser. Going to be chaos in the city this weekend. The far right are coming. Fuck the far right. Fuck the Tories. Fuck the government. Don't care. That's what I think. If you don't like it, sorry. Great. Let's go. Mate, so many comments coming in. Thanks to everyone who's locked in from James.
It's nice. I was thinking that. I was thinking that. There's a lot of people.
Australia. Come on. Love that.
Please, yes, now, yes.
James was amazing on 888. Love that.
Love that. It's
Arsenal
like
fan, but like the stream. Thank you very much, mate. Let's smash the toffees. Free Arsenal. Too long to read that one, to be fair. AAA Sports on Rivalry. I still want to know clearly which club do you hate the most. We'll get into that. Hold your answer, James. We will answer these kind of questions at the end.
Yeah, man.
Yours, Jamie Fellows, know that. Quality show, lads. Doing the banners for you now, Alex. All right, nice one, Noah. Appreciate
that.
Little new addition to the Kop TV there, behind the scenes at least. Noah. Big up, James. Watch the Kopish video of you. Sadio Mane hat-trick. Fantastic, boys. Straight into these shites. Right, that's perfect to finish off some comments for the time. Let's get into these shite. And Dicko there says, Scouse.
Let's have it.
So, like I said, the title of this video, Time to Put Things Right. It's been a cruel 2 weeks for Liverpool fans. Trying to forget, really, the last game we played, the 7-2. James, what is the attitude going into Saturday? What would the first minute tell you? What do we have to do very early on to turn things around?
I'll tell you what we've got to do early on, Alex. We've just got to show fight. We've got to show what we've been showing in every game, bar that Aston Villa game. That's what I want to see from Liverpool. The high line and stuff, which I'm sure we'll get into more, that can be talked about. But in terms of an attitude that I want to see from my team, I just want to see the attitude that is being shown, that is being on display, where we've been pressing the teams down because we want it more than them. And if there's any game that you are going to want 3 points, and I mean all 3 points, it is a game against Everton at Goodison. That is exactly what you want to do. And also, do you know what, mate? I know we're not the direct underdogs, but I hope Jurgen Klopp is trying to instill a little bit of an underdog factor into the team, because I feel like that's where we work best. That's where is what we do. And Jurgen Klopp can easily use the sentence, the top of the league, boys. They've won their first 4 games. They're the only team to play 4 games so far and win them all. So listen, you go out there now and you snot them, because that's what we do, because we're Liverpool FC. And you know what? I'm saying, like, use your champions, this, that. Jurgen Klopp has made them forget that they're champions. And that's what I love about Jurgen Klopp. And going into this game, I don't want to see... because what it looked like against Villa was 11 arrogant players who just didn't really turn up. Obviously, I know it would have been something different to that, because we're not used to seeing that from our team. Whereas if that was like a Man United or an Arsenal back in the day, you put it down to lack of effort. Whereas in this game, pretty much, Alex, I just want to see effort from the lads, that's all.
Yeah, we want to see the effort back. We want to see a strong team. By the way, we're going to be doing a prediction lineup straight after this video. Alex, have you seen Liam Gallagher again? It's funny you asked that, Ant, because I fucking did, you know. The other morning, he walked past, and I'll show you. Look, and first and foremost, what I'm going to say, Ant, is it's just a coincidence that I'm standing by the window every time he walks past. But I got him again there.
He's right. Wait, did you ask him for a picture this time?
No, I was in my girlfriend's house. That's where she lives, around there. Sorry, I'm just getting comfy on this sofa here. And we're in for a long ride. And he just walked past and I got it. So yeah, and I did. And it was a madness. But going on to what James has just said there, we want to see the energy. I think that's the first and the first prerequisite of this Liverpool team is back to getting into them. Back to hustling, back to pressing. Whether we go with a high line or not is definitely up for debate. There's been talk about it. But we'll save the prediction lineup for later, James. But in terms of a score prediction, I know it's hard. You know, we haven't scored at Goodison Park since the 2016-17 season.
When Mane got that goal.
When Mane got that goal in the last minute.
Flares were everywhere.
Flares were everywhere. But what are we going to do to kind of break that almost spell on us that we haven't actually scored there for almost 5 years?
No, 100%. It's a difficult game when you go to Goodison, and that's what you would expect. And obviously, even the last time, was it the first game back when we played Everton? From the lock. Yeah. So that was just another prime example. Obviously, you can put that down to the players not actually playing for a long time. But to be honest, mate, I think to look into past fixtures is very small-minded, very naive. These are two. Carlo Ancelotti has now got some of his own players. Jurgen Klopp has obviously always had his own players in the time that Carlo Ancelotti's been there. They're both such tacticians, they're both in the elite category of managers, and you know they're going to both want to get one up on each other. And that's why this game's so interesting, because we're not just playing a normal sort of bum Everton team that's doing bad. I mean, obviously, we don't know how they'll finish, but the way they're going, the top of the league, they're playing really good, they're scoring goals, and they look better than us. Like, from the first four games. That being said, there's been a level difference in opposition, but I'm just going with what we've seen. Yeah. And when it comes to this, I think you would say that the Anfield game, where we played our under-9s and they played their first team and we beat them 1-0, you would say that was their best chance to get a win over us, especially at Anfield, and they failed there. Now, they haven't beat us since 2010. If they cannot beat us in this game when they are on their top of their game and we've just come off a 7-2 loss, I don't know when is a better chance for them to beat us, not just at Goodison, not just at Anfield, full stop, Alex. If we win this game, then, I mean, already more than what it feels like, but we must have their number. Obviously, we already feel like that, but come on, mate, like you're losing the FA Cup and then now this type of a game as well. It just comes to show, but it will be different. I do think there'll be more goals than usual. Obviously, to expect a normal 0-0 is, in my opinion, stupid. They have got such quality, and I don't think a defence like ours gets done overnight. Obviously, it can, but just with how good they are and with how good they're looking at the moment, I think it could be goals galore from both ends, because it's not like their defence is much better either.
Yeah, what you have to say about Everton is, yes, they've got great going forward, but they're still leaky at the back. Pickford's still making a lot of errors that lead to goals. Communication sometimes.
Alex, who's the better goalkeeper? Who's the better goalkeeper, Pickford or Adrian? Everyone in the comments as well, answer that question.
That's a great question. Pickford or Adrian? Can Kelleher not be in that equation?
No, Kelleher is not in the conversation. It is the two goalkeepers that will be most likely starting in the Merseyside derby. You give me your answer, and then I'll give you mine.
I mean, they're both shit, to be honest with you.
They're both absolutely fucking dog shite on the bottom of my shoe. But what I'm trying to ask you is, if you've got a Champions League final tomorrow, my mate, and you've got the choice of Adrian, man like Miguel, or Jordan, man like Pickford, who are you going with?
Oh my god. Probably Pickford, bro.
Would you, yeah?
Probably, bro. Look, Rivy agrees. Got to target the goalkeeper on the right side of Everton. Sorry, Pranav agrees. He says T-Rex. Pickford easily, and that says a lot. We've got a family of Blues. Christ, need to win this. Absolutely. Pickford is better than Adrian, but they're both shit. I think that's really
right. Listen, my fellow Reds, and this includes you as well, Alex, and all the viewers watching. I absolutely adore every single one of you. But let me just tell you now, and this one's for free. Yous are all absolutely chatting out your ass if you were saying that Adrian is not a better goalkeeper than Jordan Pickford. That's my opinion. Jordan Pickford's shite, mate. What do you mean? He can't carry a ball, and I know Adrian can't kick a ball, but I'm trying, and if Pickford and Adrian as a baby, it would be a monstrosity. It would be this, and then the legs would be like all mad. Like, listen, lads, it would not be a great sight. But what I'm trying to say, is Adrian he's got the pizzazz and he's Spanish.
He might have the pizzazz, but he did concede 7 goals in one game.
That was just his fault.
And we'll speak about Adrian a little bit more on the next video to come.
Yeah.
But for me, to put my 2 pence in it, I think I agree with you, bro. There is going to be goals galore. There isn't a better time, like you said, for them to play us, which strangely puts all the pressure back on them, even though it should be on us to really win our next game. Because when you lose a game, you have to come back and win. Bear in mind as well, we have the Champions League next week at Ajax. So if we lose that and we lose the Everton game, then suddenly there's going to be a few murmurs around the camp that what's happened to this Liverpool team. So I think this is a huge game to win, and it's a massive statement if we do come away. I'm gonna put it out there and go with a prediction of 3-2 to Liverpool. I do think we'll win, but I just want to see us want it again.
Yeah.
Because that performance at Aston Villa genuinely was like everyone just put the tools down and they didn't want it. I want to go back to basics. Who wants this more? Because trust me, Everton want it a lot.
Yeah.
You have to want it more than them. And that's what I'd say to them. Obviously, I'm not Jurgen Klopp at all. Yeah. He can say what he wants to them. But what I will say is, I would just love to see us make a statement. And if we come away from there, even a 1-0 win and a clean sheet, I think that's a huge statement. They've started so well, but we have to target, like I think it was Ruby said up here, their right side. They have Coleman, who is going to be coming back into the team, which is big for them. But we have to get down that channel and cause some damage with the pace of Mane on that side over Coleman. He could burn it. But we have to be careful with them on the break as well. I'm going with 3-2. Let us know in the comments what you think. A lot of people here agreeing with me, actually, James, saying that they'd rather have Pickford, to be fair.
Listen, I'm on it. Like, they're both absolutely dreadful, and the moral of the story is, if you're having a Champions League final, ideally you've got a better goalkeeper than either Adrian or Pickford. But I just think they're both that bad that it's his. So I'm going with Adrian.
And again says Batman currently being filmed in Liverpool. Surprised Pickford isn't in it. True. Is
Batman being filmed in Liverpool?
It is.
That's scouse as fuck. I'm going to try and get on that.
Yeah, just in the background going.
Yeah.
Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane.
I'm worried, Stephen says, about Adrian potentially making another mistake on Saturday. Then surely he has to be dropped out. But who comes in? Well, don't you just want to know? Wait until the next video and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about this as well, and that. I agree with this one, to be honest, a bit more. Ruvi again, 3-2 to Liverpool. Stephen, 2-1 to us. Everton 3-2 Liverpool, just because of their form. Hang on a minute. I'm not too sure about that prediction from Nuclear Atoms. I thought we were boys, bro. I don't know why you commented.
I understand where he's coming from, though, Alex, because Everton do have the potential to whack 3 past this Liverpool team with the way we've been playing and the form that they've been in. Obviously, it's always better to be optimistic, but if you're looking at it from a logistical, more non-biased point of view, then he has every right to say 3-2, and it's sad that it's got to that, but that's just what it's like when the first 4 games of the season come together, and we know that it all changes. We know that it all goes different as the season goes on. So, but as of right now, as he says that, it's just not a ridiculous statement, unfortunately. It's just not.
Yeah, this is a great comment here by FIFA Gaming. Can't believe it's the first time Mo, Mane and Bobby have played against them as a trio. Wow. I didn't know that. I probably did know it and forgot. But that is an incredible stat there, that the top 3 for Liverpool have never played them all at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
So when we've played Everton, we've never, not all them 3 started at the same time.
Think about it. Last season, Mane was injured. The time when,
it makes sense. It makes sense, yeah.
Ruby 3-2. Do you know Adrian has never been signed in his career? No one's ever paid a penny. Yeah. There you go. Great stat from Jemba. So much for being quality. That's true, to be fair. I mean, imagine not getting paid a penny, but winning the Super Cup and playing at Premier League level. Unbelievable. Maybe he's a fraud. Who knows? Will be a red card, guaranteed 2 on us to Trent and Salah to score. Stick a tenner on that, and love that fella. Well, you can't. The betting shops are closed, aren't they? Do it on your phone. Listen, I'm not encouraging gambling for 1 minute, guys. Let's just get that out of the way first and foremost before I get a C2. Divock has always played well against the Ev. James, talk to me about who you think is going to be the main man on Saturday. Again, very hard to predict this kind of stuff. But before we get on to the next video, who's going to be our main man that steps up to the plate? We've seen Gary McAllister win it for us there. We've seen Stevie. We've seen Mane. If there's going to be one man that scores the winning goal, who would you love it to be?
How about this? And I'm going to throw it to you because why not? I've saw a slight resurrection recently. It's not been a huge resurrection, but it's been a resurrection nonetheless. And what would be a great fairy tale, and what I actually could foresee happening, just because this is how football works. Bobby Firmino comes in and gets the winner. How about that? How do you like them apples? Because there's all 9 of them. And I reckon Bobby Firmino could definitely come into this team, my mate. And I think he could get the winner. And let me tell you why. Because he's a dark horse. And people are going to be sleeping on Bobby Firmino. Even Everton themselves, they're going to know that Mane's going to be back for this game. And they know that how important Mane is to us. So they're going to be talking to all the players about, is Seamus Coleman's side that that Mane's going to be on. There you go. So they're going to be sorting out a way to keep him quiet, as well as Mo Salah. But that's when the silent assassin in Bobby Firmino comes in and does his job. And you didn't ask me for a score prediction. I don't know if you wanted one, but I think 2-1 to Liverpool, Bobby Firmino, 88th minute winner. However, if it's not Bobby Firmino, may I give a shout for Divock Origi? And the reason why is because he's a big game player and he's a cult hero for the reason that he comes in to these type of games for the final 10, 20 minutes and can pop up out of nowhere. And knowing the frailties that Everton have at the back, T-Rex arms, we know that Divock can take advantage of that.
Well, that is an incredible way to see out this video. There you go. James's score prediction, 2-1. The minute that the winner's going to be scored in 88 and the score as well.
If that's right, I deserve so much respect.
I will...
I don't even expect it to do anything, Alex, but I expect respect. I expect respect on my name. That's all I expect if that comes through.
And then we'll pull this video clip out and you'll just go...
And I'll post it on my page so we can get a lot of views, and then, yeah.
Body down on a 2-1 win. Firmino to score the winner. I'm going with 3-2. A lot of shouts in the comments for Thiago running the midfield. We're going to jump off of this stream now and then jump onto another stream. The lineup prediction, it's our combined 11. And then straight after that as well, if that wasn't enough for you to come back with a bang, we've got Top of the Kop with Everton fan Tony from Total Toffee TV, I think they're called. I might have to double check that. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. But the Everton preview there as well at 6 o'clock. So stay in for that. We're going to come off 2 minutes and be straight back on. Keep logged in. Just keep logged in. We'll be back into
it's like you
the preview for Liverpool and Everton on Saturday. 12:30 kickoff. All the best.